What's up guys, Houndish here, and today we're jumping in with some Destiny 2 news, and in this one, we're going to take a look at some of the upcoming secrets on Glycon. So we've got additional exotic rewards, hidden chests, a catalyst, and more. But we'll also touch on an upcoming mission and some cinematic content for the season, the next set of season challenges, the remaining roadmap, and the return of Iron Banner. And then we have updates from Bungie about a few bugs and future fixes in the game, plus the Destiny studio also has some big operational news. Bungie are planning to expand significantly over the next couple of years, are doubling down on a future game and introducing new media formats for the Destiny universe. Luke Smith will no longer be game director and will be working on a few other things. So there is a lot to touch on in this video guys. As always, if you do enjoy it, a rating below very much helps us out. But now, let's get into it. Initially, let's speak about some upcoming content in the new exotic mission space Glycon. We've got a whole series of different triumphs and objectives to unlock over time, including a master difficulty version of the mission, and a whole bunch of different clues and items to interact with. Some of the interactables do require that you've already done 2 runs of the mission, but one of the interesting components is that there are 12 smuggling compartments hidden through the ship. Each of them has a datapad that needs to be interacted with, and will subsequently open a nearby compartment containing a hidden chest. The first one, which is currently available, is found immediately after you enter the ship from the outside jumping puzzle space once spawned in. So you head inside and follow the path taking 2 left turns, and if you shoot through the grating right here, there's a datapad we can interact with to gain access to a hidden chest. Like I say, you have to have had a couple of runs through this already this week, before they can be interacted with. And from the chest we get mainly random legendaries, as well as progress on the Tucked Away triumph right now. But opening these chests will also grant progress on the Dead Man's Tail catalyst when we have it, granting the weapon the ability to get increased hipfire rate of fire, and it will also remove hipfire accuracy penalties. But gaining access to these various compartments looks like it could happen week over week. And my buddy Jarv does have a video on where you can find all of the chests as they become available, so that one's linked down below. But there are additional clues both in the normal mode, where we've got a series of different scannables to find, with extra dialogue about the ship, and I'll link a video with those locations down below as well. And then there are additional clues that we'll find presumably in the master version. And finding all of these clues for the scattered pieces will award the exotic shell of Gilgamesh, which looks pretty interesting right there. If you look at the back of it, it does have a Tex Mechanica logo, so I guess this is a Tex Mechanica Go shell. And based on the various bits of dialogue and things going on aboard the ship, we are also going to see some story progress over the coming weeks as well. So that's a bit of a preview as to some of the secrets that we'll find over the next few weeks. But in terms of the wider season, other upcoming content hints do include, we can see a hidden triumph in the database called Schemes to begin the Schemes mission, and one to view the Haunted cinematic, as well as experience in an argument between Osiris, Zavala, and Lord Saladin. So some interesting mission and cinematic content will definitely still be coming up later on this season. Safe to say the narrative side of things is pretty interesting at the moment. So give us your thoughts on any of that stuff, but we can also get an idea of the week 3 challenges that we'll see next week. So there will be the Challengers Proving 3 quest, which will just be the next in a series of weekly quests that we've had recently. We'll once again need to acquire Cabal Gold playing Strikes, Crucible, public events, and more. Also smash tribute chests inside of the battlegrounds. But there's one to leave no stone unturned aboard Glycon, so we'll be hunting down more secrets next week. And we need to complete bounties on Nessus. There's a challenge to reach power level 1300, defeat Taken in Gambit, get precision final blows on Nessus, but also, of course, complete Iron Banner matches, in which we'll earn bonus progress for wins. And looking at the roadmap, Iron Banner, but also the introduction of the Oracle Battleground are going to be 2 main beats for next week on February 23rd. And Bungie did announce, of course, we are going to see the Time-Worn Spire and Multimac CCX return. And they say there will be a new perk called Iron Reach that can roll with the 2 weapons, and Iron Reach will massively increase range with the trade-off of decreased stability. And on top of this, the Iron Will armor set will also return. Plus it'll be an opportunity to, of course, earn a bunch of Pinnacle drops. So Iron Banner and Bonus Valor will begin at 9 AM on February 23rd, running up until March 2nd. And another quick shout for next week is that the Swarm will become available as the rotating Nightfall weapon, so it should be yet another fairly interesting weekly reset. But here, we have some commentary, known issues, bugs, and future fixes for various bits of content in the season. So Drewski initially, on the subject of Dead Man's Tail, did say, "I'm not a fan of the continued trend of random rolls exotics." And DMG replied, "The team isn't planning to do this for all exotics moving forward. Hawkmoon was the first. There could be more in future, but it may not be seen again for a while." And so that potentially indicates that, at least for the next couple of exotic weapons, the transformative bonus isn't likely to be a thing. On the subject of the Pinnacle drop from Presage, Bungie do say, "We're currently investigating the issue, causing the Pinnacle reward to drop as a powerful reward instead, and it will be resolved in a future update." So bear it in mind if you are hunting the Pinnacle specifically. They also say they're investigating a problem resulting in some players not receiving Bright Dust rewards from completing the weekly challenges for Gambit, Crucible, and Vanguard. And when they do fix it, players affected by the issue will be granted the Bright Dust that they should have earned in a future update. They are also still aware of the bug that can cause players to receive more Bright Engrams than intended after reaching Season Pass rank 100. There's supposed to be a hotfix for that a couple of days ago, but I believe it's being rescheduled. Also, players are pointing out that I believe after you've done 4 Valor rank resets, the resets are completely locking up and aren't allowing players to continue progressing. DMG said that the team is investigating, and Cosmo confirmed it is a bug that they're looking to fix soon. So we'll have to hold tight for that one. Cosmo also recognised that it's seen several players say that weapon drop rates seem pretty low inside of playlists. He's letting the team know, and they'll keep us posted if any changes are planned. But finally right here, there are also some mislabeled exotic ornaments, and they say that last week, the following ornaments were removed from the Eververse store due to an issue causing them to display the incorrect armor piece. So the 14th Anamnesis for the Helm of Saint 14, the Caduceus ornament for the Ophidian Aspect, and the Mantle of Remembrance for Shinobu's Vow. And they're currently working to provide silver refunds to players who purchased the ornaments in the Season of the Chosen and were affected by the issue, so another thing that they'll keep us posted on. We're also waiting for the Fallen Saber Strike to come into the game. It is possible to glitch into the strike early, so when we're in the Forgotten Shore in patrol, if we head toward the grottos where the Saber Strike would actually be, once we hit that load zone, we can turn left and actually sparrow out onto the water right here. And by heading back to the Forgotten Shore area, this actually glitches out the different load zones and allows us to get under the map and head towards where the Fallen Saber Strike actually takes place. So under the map right here, we are going to have to jump and kind of fly all the way over to this box that's under the map. And if we head up into the corner right here and sparrow back down, we'll hit a load zone for the mine. And if we follow the route we're taking on screen, eventually we'll be able to jump down and through one of the doors inside of the Saber Strike area. And once inside, we can move away from that door and do a little bit of exploring. So pretty cool just to be able to jump in and check it out early. Something to do if you find yourself with a few moments or you just want to take a look. In terms of when the strike will actually be playable though, it's something we're still waiting for details about from Bungie. And the very final thing to talk about right here is some pretty big operational news about Bungie. So they posted a press release just yesterday, and the studio is going to be expanded significantly, both with a new publishing and marketing office, and a big expansion to the main studio in Bellevue, Washington. And they say that the revamped space will support multiple project teams, including those outside of the Destiny universe. But interestingly, Luke Smith and Mark Noseworthy are going to be moving to working on expanding the Destiny universe to new media, which is a pretty interesting one. People are asking the question, could we see a Destiny movie or TV show? Of course it's possible. There's also the possibility of literature, comics, all kinds of different things really. But Justin Truman from Bungie will actually be taking the role as game director, so this does point to big changes for Bungie in the future. They are looking at a brand new game, currently known as Matter. But they've said the plan is to be a multi-IP studio, and it's safe to say the expansion of the company that they're announcing here is pretty significant. So it's gonna be very interesting to see what that means for Destiny, but also that new project that Bungie are working on, and whether those projects could live together in the future, both as potential live games and things like that. It's certainly going to be an interesting few years. I'll link all of the articles and press releases associated with that down below, guys, but for today, that's everything that we have to round up inside of this video. So, as always, give us your experiences in the game with the launch of Season of the Chosen. Looking forward to seeing what else we get inside of the Glycon in the next few weeks. I'll link my video from yesterday down below, where we check out a bunch of the best season weapons for Season 13. A lot of really cool stuff there, so check that out if you like. But if you've enjoyed this video, a rating does really help us out on the channel, and also feel free to get subscribed, turn on notifications and all that good stuff so I can keep you posted on the world of Destiny 2. But for now, I hope you guys have an awesome day.